How's it, Damian? Congratulations on your URC success with the Stormers. You are obviously a key figure for the Stormers at inside centre for that campaign. You're now shifting to fullback. Obviously, you played a lot at fullback, but as I said, not so much this season. Does it feel a bit strange for you? Is it going to take a lot of sort of getting used to again, or you just slipping straight back into it?
Good afternoon. I'm excited, obviously, to play back at fullback. I think the last time I played fullback was in the regular season against the Blue Bulls. But yeah, it's been a good week, and obviously getting reps at number 15 when training with the Stormers. I know the role was 12, but I'm excited for the weekend and slotting back into fullback. As I said, I've been training there, so excited about the challenge.
Question for Kwagga. Kwagga, just your feelings on the Welsh loose trio. I know it hasn't been announced, but one of their guys was, I think, made the most turnovers in the URC. What is it that they do well, or what are your thoughts on the Welsh loosies?
Afternoon. No, definitely. Welsh are really good players. I think I watch a lot of URC games, and they're really good at fetching the ball and making turnovers for their teams. Basham and Havili are really good players, and I rate them really well. So I think it's going to be a big battle for us at the breakdown. It's never going to be easy against a team like that. So yeah, it's a good challenge for us, and it's good for us to measure ourselves against those guys.
Kwagga, a question for yourself. A few of the Welsh boys were out here last year on the Lions tour. I just wonder, out of those players, which ones caught your eye?
Yeah, it's difficult to see which guys are caught my eye last year, but I think definitely URC. I think you need to look at form this year, because it's different every year. Some guys are in form and some guys are out of form. But I think Basham really played well in the URC, so he's a good player. End of year last year also he played well, so I think he's a good player, and yeah, that's the one that I recognised.
Question?
Hi Kwagga. Drop me a boss talked about the fact that yesterday you can cover a bit of the backline if need be. Mentioned you potentially on the wing. Is that something you've actually trained, or was it one of those things that you just hope never has to happen and you'll kind of take as it comes if it does?
Yeah, I think for me, I played sevens for a lot of tournaments. There's a lot of space to cover there also. But yeah, it's the last go if something happens, but I'm really keen for that challenge. I made my Currie Cup debut on wings, so for me, if that challenge comes, I'll step up to it, and I'm really excited if it comes. I'll give my everything and try contribute to the team, because that's the main thing, is to support the team.
Damian? It's working, yeah. Talk of you like being the new Frans Steyn in terms of being able to play a number of positions. Is that something you're comfortable with, or would you prefer to focus on one position?
Yeah, no, it's something that we've been working on for a few years now. For me, with me being in the setup, and something that I am comfortable with. Even at the Stormers, I've been playing multiple positions with 12 and 15. Even the one Sharks game, I went to wing. So it's definitely a skill and a skill set that I've been training. That the coach has been working with, and as I said, we've been doing it for a few years now. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Damian, you haven't had a lot of starts since 2018, and you did start last year in Cardiff and had to leave the field quite early on. Does that make you more desperate to put in a good showing on Saturday?
Yeah, I know. Obviously, with the starts, with Valley being there and we playing well. Obviously for me this weekend, it's not about being desperate. It's just about going out and executing my role. and putting the forwards and the team in good spaces, and get that territory battle for us. So yeah, I wouldn't say I'm desperate. Obviously, I'd like to play really well, but yet saying that I just need to do my role in what's required of me this weekend, and I think the rest will follow.
Damian, regarding your positional player and the fullback, and then later, when let's say Elton gets substituted, are you going to be running into the 10 channel throughout the match, and possibly later on taking over the position if Elton perhaps gets injured or is replaced?
Yeah, there's always a possibility that Elton, there can be any injury, but if Elton goes down, as I said, I can cover 10, 12. Feli's also coming in, and he's usually very good at slotting into first receiver and running behind those pods. So yeah, I think it'll be a match with us. Just trying to control the team and trying to put us in good zones. But yeah, if Elton does get injured, depends what the coaches decide, if they want to move me to 10 or move Feli. So yeah, there is an option.
Damian, what do you make of Liam Willemse? He's a guy you'll probably face on Saturday. Is he a player you respect?
Yeah, definitely. Liam, he played his 100th game for Scarlets when we were there, and just to see, how much it meant for not only him but to the fans that was there and everyone involved. He's a big player and he's got a lot of experience at test level. He's known throughout the world. Got to work with him at Saracens as well. He's a top man, and yeah, he's a great rugby player. So excited about the challenge, playing him this weekend as well. Yeah, I know he's gonna give everything as he usually does for his country.
Kwagga, it's sometimes a bit hard for us back here at home to keep track with everything that's going on in Japan. So just tell us a bit about your season, how you're feeling about your form, where your game is at the moment.
Yeah, I think in Japan we had a bit of a struggle in the start with COVID. 3 of our games were cancelled for my club, so it was a slow start, but it built it up to the end. I played 80 every game, so I had a month break now between the last game and this game coming this weekend. So I'm really happy with my form in Japan. I really enjoyed playing there, and yeah, like I say, this month was a good break for me after 12 games playing 80, having a month off and then 2 weeks training, getting ready for this game was really good for me, and yeah, I'm excited for the challenge.
Damian, are you expecting Wales to kick a lot of high balls on Saturday?
To be honest, we know Wales are going to kick the ball. That's what we're anticipating, but they can change their plan. If it does come, we've been working hard at our kicking game as well. So yeah, I think it's just about taking that pressure and dealing with it, and then putting our forwards on the front foot, I think. But yeah, we are expecting them to maybe try and kick the ball a bit. But as I said, we've been working hard at what they can bring. But as I said, they can change it as well. So we are prepped for that.
Damian, just on Willie as well, not a lot of people don't necessarily talk of him in the same vein as you, like a Frans Steyn, but he's very much a roamer in the backline as well, first receiver, the playmaker. Just how influential has he been on your career, particularly at international level, almost like shadowing him and now sort of like almost being equals?
Yeah, no, look, Willie is a great player and I have a lot of respect for him. Everyone in the team has a massive amount of respect for Willie and what he's done for the Springboks and still doing. So yeah, I've been learning a lot from him. He's been helping me, helped me today as well with some triggers where I need to be, what kind of things to say to the people, especially to the wingers. So yeah, he's been helping me a lot in that regard, and I have a lot of respect for him. And the other day he was just standing there and he said something and I was like, what? I would never think like what to say in that situation. And so yeah, Vali's an incredible player, and he's still willing to help and he's still helping us. And I think if he comes on Saturday, he's gonna play a big part in the team. And yeah, as I said, he's just a great player.
Damian, I'd like to ask, do you think we've seen the best of you thus far in a Springbok jersey? And if not, what do you think it would take for you to get to that level consistently?
Yeah, obviously I had a few opportunities to play for the Springboks and start, but I think there's still a lot to come, and this weekend is a great opportunity for me again to just showcase myself and put myself out there, express myself, and as I said, just not to try and be too desperate, but yet to do what the team requires from me. And yeah, as I said, excited to start this weekend, and hopefully I can play really well and we can win.
Kwagga, you've got now a few tests under your belt. You've got Ulrich coming in as a debutant. Any pointers that you've given him?
Yeah, definitely. A few years back in 2018, I made my debut, and I know how much pressure I put on myself before that game. So I tried to keep Ulrich very calm this week and told him that it's really going to go fast. And when you close your eyes and you open them, the game's past. So I think for him it's just to go out and express himself and play like he played at the Bulls, and just do what he does and not worry about too much other stuff, because it goes past so quickly. But Ulrich's a really good player, and I'm really happy for him getting his debut this weekend.
Damian, there'll be plenty of Northern Hemisphere rugby fans who have only really watched South Africa with Andre at 10. He's obviously there doing the World Cup and the Lion Series. Will having Elton there change the way you play? Because Jacques yesterday said he's not only there because Andre arrived on Sunday, but because he fits into the plan you want to execute.
Yeah, look, Elton is a different player to Andre, and I think what Elton brings is a bit more of a tactical kicking game as well. Different types of kicks that he kicks, but I think we're going to stick to our game plan, the way we want to play the game. And Elton and I, we've been training really well this week, and as I said, we don't want to give away too much, but with the tactics we have, I think Elton is going to be the man, and he's done it numerous times for us in the Championship and in the World Cup. As I said, even in the Championship last year against New Zealand, he was special for us that day. I think what he's going to bring is going to bring a lot of tactical type of kicking, and then we'll just take it from there and play the spaces.
Damon, with the number of yellow cards and red cards we've seen in the Currie Cup and URC, do you feel the players have adjusted to the below the shoulder? And secondly, has the rule, in your opinion, made the sport safer when it comes to head injuries?
Yeah, look, I think the rules are there for a reason, and they're there to protect all of us as players. So what counts for one of us has to count for everyone. So I definitely think that the rules are there in place to protect us and be there for player welfare. But I don't think it's going to play a massive difference. We train how to level chains and how to tackle people below the waist height. So we know if you go anything above the shoulders, you're going to be in trouble. So I think the laws are there to protect us.
Damian, you mentioned that you mixed a little bit with Liam at Saracens. Just talk to me a bit about what he was like away from the field. Have you got any stories that you're able to share?
I know the Saracens boys love to have coffee. I'm not a big coffee man, but so he's a great man. He's a funny guy, and he's just top man.
Anyone for a question?
Damian, what's the general feeling in terms of playing in front of a packed Loftus Versfeld? You must be very excited to have that opportunity when most of the fans will be on your side.
Yeah, very excited. I think the last time we played in South Africa was at Loftus, for the full crowd. So all of us, we're really excited to be back at home and to play. I think this is going to be, for me, it's going to be special as well, as my first start in South Africa, probably with fans there. And obviously as a kid growing up, watching incoming series, and I always wanted to be a part of that and play for the Springboks. It's going to be special, and there's a big excitement and buzz within the team this week. And as Kwagga said, we are very excited for the young guys, and so like Saman and Ulrich coming in as well, for them to play. But there's a lot of excitement.
Guys, we can take another 2 or 3 questions in English, and then we can switch over to Afrikaans. No English questions? Afrikaans?
Kwagga, word nog steeds baie gemaak van Wallis se nederlaag in Italië in die laaste 6 nasies toets. Dink jy dit sal hulle motivering wees om dit reg te stel in die wêreldkampioen Saterdag?
Ja, ek dink verseker hulle gaan dit wel regstel. Ek dink vir hulle is dit nou om op te bou, om van daar af net voor te gaan. Ek dink hulle het 'n goeie kamp gehad, hulle het 'n ekstra 2-3 weke gehad omdat hulle nie in die URC finale en semifinale gespeel het. So ek dink hulle het goeie tyd gehad om te prep vir die wedstryd en verseker gaan hulle uitkom om hulle naam te herstel. Ek dink as jy 'n span wil wen om jou naam te herstel, is dit obviously die wêreld se nommer 1 om te wen. So ek dink definitief hulle gaan uitkom en hulle alles gee vir 'n wen.
Any other Afrikaans questions?
Damian, please answer in Afrikaans. Just on,
Do you want me to?
on you starting and what it means for you, especially at fullback.
Yeah, look, as I said, very exciting for me to. Afrikaans. Okay. Ja, nee, ek is baie opgewonde om weer te begin op nummer 15 en soos ek gesê het, dit is 'n spesiale geleentheid vir my om uit te draf en te start op Suid-Afrika se gronde. So ja, ek is baie excited, soos ek gesê het, die span is ook baie excited en soos die eerste toets dink ek na die einde van die jaar. So ja, ek dink dit gaan groot wees vir ons en soos ek gesê het, daar's net baie opgewondenheid in die span en ja, ek dink ouens het 'n goeie week gehad en die ouens is reg om te gaan die naweek.
And playing at fullback as compared to maybe 10 and 12, are you comfortable that you can still deliver as you did at 12?
English of Afrikaans?
Afrikaans.
Afrikaans. Ja, ek is nie so bekommerd of ek nou 15 of 12 speel. Ek het dit al vroeër gesê dat ek oefen die skillsets deur die week en ek maak seker dat ek al my goed in plek het. Dit is nie 'n maklike job om te doen nie, maar dit is 'n challenge waarvoor ek nou lank hard voor werk en ja, soos ek gesê, ek is net baie bly om die geleentheid te kry en uit te gaan die naweek en om te start, maar ek wil nie te veel druk ook op myself sit. Ek weet wat ek moet doen en wat die span en coach Jacques van my verwag. So vir my is dit die naweek net om te fokus op daai rol en seker te maak ek nail dit.
Often the Springbok team sort of the one that winners hope to South Africa, and again you're going through trying times. What does the team feel of when you see a sort of Loftus and obviously you guys playing for the first time in front of them? Do you guys feel of that, and you know, is it still that thing about hope that continues to go through the team?
Ja, ek dink verseker vir ons speel vir ons ondersteuners. Ek dink as ons die ondersteuners gehad het nie sou ons hier gesit het waar ons is vandag nie, want hulle is vir wie ons speel en hulle maak die stadions vol en dis hoe ons se inkomste verdien om te doen wat ons nou doen. Ek dink Loftus wat uitgepak gaan wees gaan regtig 'n groot voordeel wees vir ons en laas jaar met die Leeu's was dit moeilik geweest, daar was niemand in die stadion gewees nie en net nou te hoor dat die kaartjies uitverkoop het en dat dit 100% kapasiteit is net vir ons baie exciting en ons sien baie uit daarna om voor die fans te speel en vir hulle te speel en vir hulle 'n goeie performance voor te sit.
We've got 8 more minutes with them. If anybody would like to ask any further Afrikaans questions or any questions, otherwise we can just wait for the other guys.
Kwagga, could you just repeat your answer in English to the last question?
Yeah, I think for us, playing for our fans is very important for us because if we don't have fans, we won't be able to sit here because they actually go to the stadiums and they buy tickets and that's the way rugby started and that's why we're getting paid to do it and to entertain the fans. I think for us, hearing that Loftus is packed out 100% capacity is really nice and we're really excited for it because last year with the